On Saturday, at least 2 US service members stationed in western Iraq sustained injuries when their airbase faced heavy rocket and missile fire from Iran-backed militias. This incident is a continuation of the repercussions from the Israel-Hamas conflict in the Gaza Strip, causing increased tensions in the Middle East. Since October 7, when Hamas initiated attacks on Israel, retaliation from Israel has been forceful, and groups aligned with Hamas, supported by Iran, have targeted both Israeli and US interests. A US official noted that initial information is limited and the number of injuries may rise as damage reports from officers in Iraq are communicated up the chain of command. Some US military personnel are undergoing evaluation for traumatic brain injuries. An Iraqi soldier was also injured in the attack. The Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq, targeted at 6:30 p.m. local time, experienced the most serious assault among approximately 140 rocket and missile strikes against US troops in Iraq and Syria since the start of the Israel-Hamas conflict. At least 10 rockets and 7 short-range ballistic missiles were fired at the base, with 2 successfully penetrating air defense systems. This attack exemplifies the region's entanglement in a broader conflict. The hostilities extend beyond Iraq and Syria. Israel and Hezbollah, another Iranian ally, exchanged fires across the Lebanese border. In Yemen, a Houthi militia backed by Iran launched missiles and drones at commercial ships in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden in retaliation for the Israeli bombardment of Gaza. The United States and its allies responded with strikes in Yemen. Recent days saw Iran firing missiles into Iraq, Syria, and Pakistan, claiming defensive actions against terrorist groups and targeting an alleged Israeli intelligence base. In response, Pakistan reported swift airstrikes inside Iran. On the same day, Iran accused Israel of conducting an airstrike in Damascus, resulting in the death of 5 Iranian military figures. Subsequently, a barrage of missiles and rockets struck US troops at the Al-Asad Air Base. Al-Asad Air Base, primarily utilized by Iraqi forces but still hosting a US contingent, plays a role in supporting Iraq and Kurdish Syrian forces against the remnants of the Islamic State group. Currently, there are 2,500 US troops in Iraq and 900 in Syria. It remains unclear if the militia attacks in Iraq are directly related to earlier strikes in Syria. Over the past 3 months, there have been 140 militia attacks on US troops in Iraq and Syria, with 57 in Iraq and 83 in Syria. Nearly 70 US personnel have suffered injuries in these attacks, including traumatic brain injuries, though the majority have been able to return to duty relatively quickly.